93.7. Always precise in news broadcast.
This is 93.7 Citizen FM, Abuja.
12 o'clock.
Time for news on the hour.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Citizen FM News at noon. I am Deborah Innocent. President Bola Tinubu on Sunday said Africa cannot attain integration and prosperity while Africans languish in pain and anguish. The president, in his maiden address at the 5th mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union in Kenya, reaffirmed Africa's unity and strength while strongly rejecting the notion of a new scramble for the continent. Tinubu warned that plundering and exploitation of the continent should remain in the past and never be repeated. President Bola Tinubu at the 5th mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union at the United Nations office in Gigiri, Nairobi on Sunday. He also announced plans to strengthen the economic community of West African states standby force to deter coups and combat terrorism in the Sahel region. The federal government is set to unveil Polaku's solution to address the root cause of banditry and insurgery in Nigeria. Vice President Kashim Shettima has said. He said both kinetic and non-kinetic solution must be embraced to ending the decade-long security menace. The Vice President spoke on Sunday in chat with journalists while on a condolence visit to Kano State over the passing of elder statesman Abubakar Galadanji. Shettima expressed the commitment of the President Bola Tinubu administration to ending all forms of terrorism in the country. The House of Representatives on Monday commenced the screening of the service chiefs recently appointed by President Bola Tinubu. The screening committee was led by the Majority Leader of the House, Julius Inhomvere. The service chiefs, including Major General Christopher Musa, Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Tyree Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff, and AVM Hassan Abubakar, the Chief of Air Staff. The Chairman of the ADHOC Committee of the House, Baba Jimmy Benson, said members of the armed forces must adhere strictly to the provisions of the Appropriation Act and urged them to work in synergy by sharing intelligence. He further said the performances of the service chiefs would be reviewed by the National Assembly if they are confirmed. The Major General Musa vowed that under his watch, the armed forces will protect the territorial integrity of the country and work in synergy. The federal government has withdrawn the mobile police force personnel attached to several very important persons, including ex-governors, former ministers, and lawmakers. The order, which was contained in the police wireless message from Mopol 45 Force Headquarters, Abuja, affected Daura Buhari, brother to former President Muhammadu Buhari, as well as former First Lady Aisha Buhari's sibling and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa. The development came a few weeks after the IG vowed to withdraw police mobile force personnel from VIP escorts and guard duties. He had also announced plans to establish the Special Intervention Squad, which according to him would have 40,000 highly trained police officers, including selected officers from the police mobile force. Against the backdrop of his 98th birthday celebrations, Professor Wole Soyinka on Sunday made 3 demands of the federal government, including that security agencies reopen unresolved cases of religious killings and a public holiday be created for traditionalists. The Nobel laureate said the demands were aimed at all the security agencies in this country and of the governance itself, right from the president to the lowest individual in this country. Soyinka lamented the failure of security officials to prosecute the perpetrators of extrajudicial killings. Nigeria's world record holder and world champion Toby Amusan is gradually cementing why she holds the world record in women's 100 meters hurdles event. Amusan breezed to a meeting record of 12.34 seconds to win the women's 100 meters at Celestia Diamond on League on Sunday, beating American duo of Kenny Harrison and Nye Ali, who came in second and third position with 12.35 seconds and 12.85 seconds respectively. Fresh from competing at their various national championships last week, Amusan faced other top national champions in a thrilling clash. It will be recalled that Amusan blazed to her third consecutive national title in 12.70 seconds after having busy schedules at Lausanne and Stockholm Diamond League. In Stockholm, the world record holder got her first Diamond League win of the season on the wrap, reigning supreme in the women's 100-meter hurdle in an impressive 12.52 seconds. This was after losing to Olympic champion Jasmine Camacho Quinn in Lausanne. And that's the Citizen FM news on the hour, as edited by Lawrence UMOETTE. I am Deborah Innocent. Good afternoon.
For the best in news updates,
Yeah, man.
listen to Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Now listen. News on the hour, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon. News from across the states, 4 p.m. And our major news at 6 p.m. Citizen FM 93.7 precise in news broadcast.